Have you ever noticed how some people are so arrogant, so convinced they're untouchable that they end up exposing their own crimes? That's Johnny Somali in one sentence. And after months of this circus in South Korea, it's painfully obvious this isn't just some minor legal hiccup or a small roadblock. Johnny has burned every bridge, closed off every exit, and still somehow believes he's winning. All while live streaming his own downfall, shovel in hand. This isn't just about jail time anymore. Johnny Somali is facing the reality that his American passport might as well be worthless. Because when you spend a year harassing locals, insulting their culture, and then plead not guilty to crimes you literally recorded yourself committing, you're not playing chess, you're playing Russian roulette. With every chamber loaded, the math is simple and brutal. Johnny is staring down as much as 12 years in a Korean prison. And that's just for the charges already on the table, 6 of which he's openly admitted to. Even his own lawyer couldn't twist public nuisance and obstruction of business into some kind of performance art. But here's the kicker, the last 2 deep fake charges. The ones he's denying, while also admitting he shared the content. That's not a defense strategy, that's pure delusion. You can bet his lawyer is rethinking his career right now, watching Johnny turn what could have been a short sentence into a masterclass in self-destruction. And even if he appeals, he'll be doing it from a Korean jail cell. No house arrest, no ankle monitor, just concrete walls and a slow, painful reminder that choices have consequences. Sure, some headlines scream about a possible 46 years. But realistically, the evidence points to a maximum of 12, and let's be honest, Johnny isn't surviving 12 years behind bars. He even admitted it himself. Johnny Somali clip, "If I get sent to prison again, I'm going to go psycho." Narrator. So at this point, whether it's the length of the sentence or whether he even makes it through, Johnny Somali is not going back home. Now let's talk about the witnesses stacked against him. Because honestly, it reads like a highlight reel of his worst decisions. First, Bong Bong and Young Men, the victims of his deepfake garbage. But here's the real shocker, Dunn is testifying. Yeah, Dunn, the Korean Navy SEAL, who gave Johnny that viral punch heard around the world. The same guy Johnny snitched on immediately after, despite always claiming he doesn't snitch. So much for street code. Now Dunn gets to look Johnny in the eye in court and tell the judge exactly what kind of man harasses women for content. And unlike Johnny's usual targets, Dunn isn't afraid. He's a Navy SEAL trained in underwater demolition. Johnny's little Twitter rants, they don't even register. The irony is crushing. Johnny built his whole persona on being untouchable. He bragged about chaos in Japan, forgetting that Yakuza members literally chased him out, forcing him to run to Thailand. Then he landed in South Korea, waving his American passport around like it was some magic shield. Yeah, it wasn't. Within hours, he was harassing strangers, crashing events, and blasting North Korean propaganda on public transport, basically begging for a one-way ticket to prison. His confidence, through the roof, his self-awareness, non-existent. And about that North Korean propaganda, let's not forget, he streamed himself committing acts that could be classified as national security violations. In a country technically still at war with the North. All while already under investigation for other crimes. The man has the survival instincts of a turkey on Thanksgiving. He knew the laws his own streams prove, he researched them, then he broke those very laws. While filming it in HD, that's not content, that's building an evidence folder for prosecutors. But what really seals his fate is his total lack of remorse, that first court appearance. It was his chance to apologize, show humility, maybe soften the judge. Instead, he showed up late, reportedly drunk, and told the judge to suck his D*******. Johnny Somali clip, "Tell the judge you can suck my." Narrator. I don't know what universe he thought that was a winning move in. Even Ice Poseidon, the guy who practically invented Toxic IRL streaming, cut ties with him, saying Johnny made his life harder, and he doesn't even like him. Ice Poseidon clip, "Why would I want to help you? I'd never help you. I don't like you." Johnny Somali clip, "You don't have to like me." Narrator. So when the creator of degenerate live streaming says you've gone too far, you've officially nuked your career. Now, let's talk about money. Because Johnny's financial situation is just as bad as his legal one. He's been stuck in Korea for over a year, draining whatever cash he had left. His income dried up faster than his credibility. Even his so-called friend Hank, the one paying his bills, went public, saying Johnny owes him $20,000 and they're no longer friends. Interviewer: how much have you spent helping Johnny? Legal fees, everything. Hank: over $10,000, closer to $20,000. Narrator: so now Johnny's borrowing money to pay a lawyer to defend crimes he literally filmed himself committing. That's like paying someone to explain why water is wet while you're drowning. Meanwhile, Korean prosecutors are building an airtight case. Every court date, new charges stack up because Johnny can't stop incriminating himself. It's almost impressive, in the worst way possible. Most criminals hide evidence. Johnny records it in 4K with live commentary. Prosecutors don't even need to dig. All they have to do is hit play. And the bitter irony, he's paying his own lawyer to help him lose. Now, that new documentary trailer really seals the picture. Watching Johnny's career collapse from wannabe Ice Poseidon clone to international scandal, it's like watching someone speedrun self-destruction. He had countless chances to change course, to apologize, to grow. Instead, he doubled down on every mistake, convinced he was the victim. The delusion is unbelievable, and now, the most damning part isn't even the crimes. It's his behavior in court. He's finally showing up dressed properly, finally looking defeated. But it's far too little, far too late. The damage is done. The witnesses are ready. The evidence is overwhelming. His lawyer's last-ditch attempt claiming Johnny only shared deepfakes, not created them, is like saying you only drove the getaway car. Technically different, legally meaningless. And with his trial scheduled for October 29th, exactly 1 year after Dunn's punch, it feels like poetic justice. Johnny thought he could outlast the Korean justice system. Now, he's about to face it with the entire world watching. The same arrogance that got him here is now blocking him from plea deals that might have saved him years. So when people ask if Johnny Somali will ever come home, the answer isn't just probably not, it's why would he even want to? He's burned every bridge, lost every ally, and turned his name into a global cautionary tale. Even if he serves his time and gets deported, he'll return to a country where his only reputation is being the American who got humbled by Korean justice. That's not a homecoming. That's a scar he'll carry forever, because Johnny Somali isn't just facing prison. He's facing the truth. Actions have consequences. American privilege has limits, and in the end, the house always wins. He gambled his freedom on the idea that he was untouchable. Now he's about to learn that in Korea, the house doesn't just win. It takes everything you've got and charges interest on the lesson.